It starts at 3:47 p.m. on a Tuesday in Seattle. James Chen is sitting at his kitchen table, laptop open, halfway through an email to his boss about the Henderson account. Rain patters against the window. A garbage truck rumbles down the street outside. His coffee has gone cold. He reaches for the mug. The world stutters. For 10 minutes, everything feels off, like he's moving through water, every sound slightly muffled, every color slightly wrong. Then reality snaps back like a rubber band released. James blinks. His hand is no longer reaching for the coffee. He's sitting at his kitchen table, laptop open, halfway through an email. Rain patters against the window. A garbage truck rumbles down the street. The clock on his laptop reads 3:47 p.m. He stares at it. But he just lived through the last 10 minutes. He sent part of that email. He heard the garbage truck fade into the distance. He watched Mrs. Kim walk by with her terrier. That all happened, didn't it? He glances at his email. The cursor is blinking in the exact same spot. The same sentence half written. Nothing he typed in the last 10 minutes is there. Déjà vu, that's all. He reaches for his coffee again, takes a sip, works on his email. The garbage truck passes. At 3:51, Mrs. Kim walks by with her terrier. At 3:57, the world stutters again. By the fifth loop, James knows something is wrong. He's reliving the same 10 minutes. Exactly. The garbage truck passes at the same moment. The rain hits the window in the same pattern. His neighbor, Mrs. Kim, walks by with her terrier at precisely 3:51. Every time, James tests it. On the sixth loop, he stands up before reaching for the coffee. He walks to the window, watches the street. At 3:51, Mrs. Kim appears right on schedule, her terrier pulling at the leash. At 3:57, the loop resets. He's back at the table, email half finished. 3:47 p.m. James's heart races. He tries leaving the house. On loop 12, he makes it to the front door, opens it, steps outside. The rain feels real, cold. He walks down his front steps onto the sidewalk. 3:47 p.m. Back at the table. On loop 17, he runs, sprints down the street as fast as he can, gets 3 blocks away before reset. On loop 23, he screams, throws his laptop against the wall. The screen shatters, coffee mug follows, glass everywhere, reset, laptop intact, coffee steaming. By loop 30, James is sitting on his kitchen floor, head in his hands, trying not to lose his mind. He's been trapped for 5 hours subjective time, 10 minutes objective, over and over. He doesn't know if this will ever end. Loop 47 changes everything. James is at the window again, watching the street with dead eyes. He's given up trying to escape. He's just existing now, watching the same 10 minutes play out like a broken record. Mrs. Kim walks by with her terrier. The garbage truck rumbles past. A man in a gray jacket crosses the street, and then the man stops. He turns, looks directly at James's window. Their eyes meet. The man's face is pale, confused, and terrified. He mouths 2 words. I remember too. James's blood goes cold. He presses his face against the window, but the man is already moving again, continuing down the street. At 3:57, the loop resets. James immediately runs to the window, waits. At 3:52, the man in the gray jacket appears, but this time, he's not across the street. He's standing at James's front gate, staring up at the house. His expression has changed. The confusion is gone. Now there's something else. Recognition and anger. James backs away from the window. His pulse hammers. Who is this person? Why can he remember? The man doesn't move, just stares. Until 3:57, reset. Loop after loop, the man gets closer. Loop 50, he's on the front walkway. Loop 55, he's at the bottom of the porch steps. Loop 60, he's on the porch standing in front of the door. James watches from inside, paralyzed. The man's face is twisted now, fury mixing with desperation. He looks older than James initially thought. Mid-40s, haggard. like he hasn't slept in days. On loop 68, the man tries the doorknob. It doesn't turn. James locked it 3 loops ago. The man's face darkens. He pounds on the door once, twice, then stares at the wood like he's trying to burn through it with his eyes. At 3:57, reset. By loop 75, James has stopped going near the windows. He huddles in the bathroom, door locked, hands over his ears. But he can still hear the pounding, violent, desperate. The man is hammering on the front door like he's trying to break it down. "Let me in!" The words are muffled but clear. "I know you're in there!" James doesn't respond, doesn't move, just waits for 3:57. Reset. Loop 82. The pounding is continuous, rhythmic. The door rattles in its frame. James can hear wood splintering. Loop 86. The man is screaming, incoherent rage. "This is your fault! You did this! Let me out!" Let me out? James thinks. What does that mean? Loop 89. The door finally breaks. James hears it from the bathroom, the crack of wood, the crash as it swings open. Footsteps in the house, heavy, searching. "Where are you?" the man calls. His voice is raw, broken. "I know you're here. I've seen you. Every loop. Every fucking time." James holds his breath. The footsteps approach the bathroom, stop outside the door. A long silence. Then, "I just want it to stop. Please, make it stop." The doorknob rattles. James backs into the corner, tears streaming down his face. At 3:57, reset, loop 90. James is sitting at his kitchen table, laptop open, email half finished, rain against the window, garbage truck rumbling, 3:47 p.m. But something is different. James looks down at his hands. They're not his hands. They're older, rough, unfamiliar. He stands, runs to the bathroom mirror. The face staring back isn't his. It's the man in the gray jacket. James, or whoever he is now, touches the face in the mirror. The stranger's face. His face. Horror floods through him as understanding dawns. He's not in his house anymore. He looks around. This isn't his bathroom. Different tiles, different fixtures. He stumbles into the hallway. Everything is wrong. Wrong layout. Wrong furniture. This isn't his home. He finds the front door, opens it, steps outside into the rain, and sees his own house across the street. Through the kitchen window, he can see himself, the real James Chen, sitting at the table, reaching for his coffee. No, not himself. Someone else. Someone trapped in his body, living his loop, just like James is now trapped in this body. This stranger's loop. James walks to the gate, then the walkway, then the porch. He reaches the front door, tries the knob, locked. He remembers this. He remembers being on the other side, watching this man get closer, fearing him. But now he understands. The man wasn't trying to hurt him. The man was trying to escape, trying to break the cycle, trying to warn him. And James had trapped himself by refusing to open the door, by hiding, by not understanding that they were supposed to trade places. That's how the loop works. Every 90 cycles, the roles reverse. The observer becomes the observed. The trapped becomes the trapper. James pounds on the door. "Please!" he screams. "Let me in! You have to let me in!" Inside, he sees movement. The other James, the one wearing his face, appears in the window. Their eyes meet. The other James backs away, terrified. "No!" James screams. "Don't hide! You have to open the door! If you don't open it, we'll both be stuck forever!" But the other James disappears from view, running, hiding, just like James did. At 3:57, the loop resets. James is outside the door, pounding, screaming. His voice is already getting hoarse. This is loop 91, or loop 1 of his new cycle. He doesn't know anymore. Inside the house, his body sits at the kitchen table, unaware, living the same 10 minutes for the first time. Not knowing that in 46 loops, they'll lock eyes. Not knowing that this will become their eternity. Two souls, trading places every 90 loops, Each one trying to break free, each one failing. James pounds until his fists bleed, screams until his voice breaks, but the door never opens. At 3:57, reset. Again, and again, and again. If time starts repeating, pray you're the only one who notices. Because some loops were never meant to break, they're meant to be shared. And once you're inside, the only way out is to trap someone else in your place. But if neither of you understands the rules, you'll both be stuck forever. Trading places, loop after loop, until you forget who you were before the cycle began. The loop has no end, only participants, and it's always looking for more.